What's going on, everybody? It's ya boy Carbon. It's been a little while since I've uploaded a video, but I have uploaded a few shorts. I've been waiting for the new no Hesi certified system to be released. In the meantime, I've been doing some role playing, some Grand Theft Auto, just some random bullshit here and there. You know, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/ImCarbon. You will not find recent uploads due to music. But yeah, the new no Hesi certified scoring system is out. It was supposed to be out. They put an announcement last week, like, don't worry guys, it'll be done by the end of the weekend. And then Central Time at 11:11 p.m., they announced that the new system was finally out that they have been testing on the Tier 3 servers, which means I can now use a plethora of different cards for the new leaderboard, as the new top 500 is going to be something that everyone is gunning for. Everyone wants to be top 500. Now, sorry for no camera. When the system first came out and I came home after work, like before dinner, I decided to do a few runs, and turns out my first few runs were really good, and I was not expecting them to. It was kind of like one of those, you know, times where you try something over and over and over and over again, and then you take a break and you come back and you nail it like first try. Like, that's what it felt like. And I'm here using the Honda Civic again, which I said was going to be one of the top probably 5 cars I use to get, you know, probably on that leaderboard. And even after this run, like, shit, I thought I did pretty damn good. I mean, considering it was like the first time back in like a week and a half. Now, one thing I did have to try to remember was to take this exit. You know, there are 2 exits after the toll booth, and you want to take the second one, and it's right after the first tunnel after the toll booth. And you'll stay on this one for a while, and eventually it'll merge back into like a normal 2-lane, and then you'll want to take the next left exit and then follow that all the way back around until you get on the 3-lane. Usually I stay on the 3-lane until I hit the pits, and then I'm stuck in a weird 2-lane where cars aren't guaranteed to go above 65 mile an hour, or really 60 mile an hour, but I try to stay above 65. And for the most part, these local cars will do it, but I screw up all the time. Like, I'm coming up on this bridge, I'm loving it, I'm enjoying myself. I've already lost my multiplier, but I'm already proud that I got over 1,000,000 points on like my first run. And then right there, I go underneath the speed limit, I lose all of my multipliers, I still got the points. I'm like, fuck it. You know what? I got the rain mod finally working, which looks amazing. And then I screw up right here. And then, you know, I'm like, hey, like I said, I'm feeling myself. And then I immediately go on to the next one, which I think is just not going to be very good. And then it's a banger. Now, here's a good look at the Civic that I'm using. Now, I used the first person camera mode for the first run, and I did really well. And I probably should have used that same camera mode over and over again so I get used to the car, but this third person really makes me feel like I can get a lot closer to cars in the traffic than I think I can. But I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward towards the end of this run because nobody wants to watch them all. I will upload them individually if I think they're you know, worth something. Now, as you can see, I'm already at 1.4 million, and I'm having a good run. You know, this third person is really showing like how close I can get to other vehicles. Like, even right there, I thought I hit someone, I didn't. Keep going. You know, I've got a good multiplier going. I actually knew that from the very start. There's actually checkpoints to where you know that you should have a certain multiplier or a certain amount of points by certain different parts. Now, I like to be at 2 million points by the time I hit the tolls. Now, at least this time on the second run, I was able to get the right exit to go at least what I think is on the right path, and I think most people are following the right path as well. So after the tolls, I take the second exit, and I end up making it all the way around to that next left exit, but I'm caught by surprise. And I mean, it sucked, but this is the first times, like, these warm-ups were the first times I was ever able to like make the exit on time. Usually I'm past the exit and I'm like, shit, I missed it, because these runs can last a while, you know, like 10-15 minutes by the time you even get there. But yeah, I'm loving this Civic. I'm definitely going to be trying it more. Before the certified system came out, I was using the Toyota Supra because it looks great, it sounds great, it's just a little bit wide, it doesn't have the greatest handling, so it definitely has a learning curve to it. But I don't want to be someone that's using the same cars as the top people on the leaderboard. You know what I mean? I kind of want to stick out a little bit by using other cars that I enjoy, maybe not super difficult ones. I at least want to stick to manual transmission cars. Now I am going to skip over a little bit more to the toll area, and again, I'm at a little over 2 million points when I get to the toll. Up here is the first exit on the left. You do not take that one. You stay on this road until you get to the tunnel. It's the only tunnel after the tolls that you should be paying attention to. Fast forwarding a little bit here again, and you'll see I'm coming out of the tunnel, and then I'm trying to like keep my mind on just stay left, because this exit will come and go for me. I don't know why. Maybe everyone suffers from it, but I definitely do. So the exit is coming up on the left. I'm gonna find my gap, and I just have to shoot straight for it. Now you wanna try to take this turn as fast as possible, because as you can see, my multiplier is still going down a little bit. I'm not passing any cars, so that multiplier is still going down. It won't completely reset down to 1 or anything until I go under a speed limit. So I'm on the proper exit. I have finally made it. Nobody's in my way. Now I just need to wait for the next left exit, and you'll see what I mean coming up here. So this is the end of that. Technically, it's still an exit for me. You know, I'm still on a 2-lane trying to get like to the main 2-lane after an exit. So I'm finally coming on to the on-ramp of what I need to be the main 2-lane, and I'm happy. This is the first time I've ever made it to this point. But next thing you know, I have to take this left, and I forget that how quick it is. It's immediately after that. And I lost my points, or at least lost my multiplier, but I still have my points. I'm over 4 million. I'm ecstatic, but I fuck it up. But yeah, like I said, I'm fucking ecstatic. This is a huge goal for me. So coming off the energy of the last run, I immediately jumped into another run, and this is towards the end of it. I'm, not doing too bad. It's definitely towards the beginning. I'm having a good time, but unlike the first, run or two, is I didn't have a good, chain right off the start. Everything was kind of fucking me up from there, and then, I do one more run after this, and then after that, I kind of call it, and I'm like, I'll come back to it another day. This is now that other day, but now I have to make a video, so I don't know if I'll get to driving. I don't know, man. Life is hard. I hate adulting. And although it isn't on this run, I was very happy to get that rain mod to work. I haven't gotten it to work since I started uploading the videos, but it was actually the rain mod in somebody's YouTube story that made me want to start playing this game. I'm like, wow, that looks amazing. And then I lose control with the Civic, and not every car is perfect, and the Civic is especially not perfect. I just think it's really good for handling, but I'm gonna again jump into another one. And this next run is actually the tunnel that I'm entering right now is after the tolls. So this is another good run. I'm a little over 3 million points. And it sucks to be this far in because you start getting a little more nervous, thinking that you're gonna overthink something and fuck up. So you try to be extra careful, maybe you reduce your speed a little bit, but then you're going a little slower than you're used to. And like right there, I thought I was going to hit that SUV, but I didn't because I was cutting too early because I'm going a little bit slower than I normally would. So right after the tolls and then the tunnel, you have to look for that left-hand exit, and I'm having a blast. I'm on another good run. I kind of know what I'm looking for. I know that there's another quick left exit after this left exit that I need to keep out for. And as you can start to see on the map, is that somebody is getting closer, but they're not going straight. They're also taking an exit from the other side. And we end up meeting him in front of me. I'm pretty sure it's a Lamborghini if I remember right. But this guy, no, it's a Nissan GTR R35. And this guy, I'm like, okay, he made it this far, so he must be doing pretty good. He must know what he's doing. Maybe he didn't hit the wall in that car right there, but he did. He lost control. I reduce my speed so I don't crash, and I lose my multiplier. I'm fucking pissed. I end up hitting the wall right after that. All it takes is one person to absolutely screw up a great run. So this is the end of my final run. Again, I think I'm having a good one. I'm over 1 million points. I'm not even to like the tolls yet. This is just the beginner noob area now as far as I'm concerned. I've mastered this beginning point. But then I start getting a little bit cocky, and I think this Civic can just handle the weavings of the in and out, and for the most part it can. You really have to feel the steering wheel for the force feedback, so you know you're not, you know, give or taking too much in order to lose control. You know, sometimes your greatest enemy in this game is not overthinking it, but just getting too comfortable. It could also be your best friend. I mean, that's usually how it goes, right? Your biggest weakness is usually like your biggest strength and all. So I start weaving in and out of this traffic. You know, I'm like, you know, it's just the beginning part. You know, I'm in, I'm left, I'm right. I got the music in my head. I'm trying to like cut the traffic like to the beat. I mean, it's usually impossible, but you try to pretend it's on beat. So, you know, left, right, and then rear end a car. That's the end of my run. I call it a night. It's time for dinner. I appreciate you guys watching. I will upload again, but until then, peace.